let's have a conversation. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Everybody say hi, YouTube. If you don't say hi, YouTube, you're gonna get banned. You're gonna get banned. I stumbled over my words, so you're safe for now. I'm gonna slap 20 minutes on the clock, and I would really like to have a conversation as to why Happy Chaos is stupid and why I continually call him one of the dumbest and easiest characters on the in the game. Let me preface by saying I like this character's design. I think that he is one of the coolest, most well-designed characters. Well, well-designed, let's not get crazy, but I think he's one of the coolest characters conceptually in a fighting game. I think that his design is great. I really like his super, although now it's kind of, oh my gosh, first of all, I'm also on hitbox. I love his super. I think he has some sauce. I think he's cool. So why do I think he is toxic to the game? The reason is not even this. I don't even think this is that toxic to the game. It's annoying, but I don't think it is that toxic to the game. I truly think that this move right here is the main reason why this character is a complete and total broken mess. This move right here makes it so that every bit of counterplay that you have is eliminated for like how long does this thing even last? Hold on, 6 seconds. For 6 seconds, every single bit of counterplay to this character is just out the window. And the biggest issue is that you can get this win condition from anywhere on the screen on block, and your opponent cannot do anything about it if your opponent let Happy Chaos breathe for like 2 seconds. So we're like literally, if you let him breathe for that long, then all of a sudden you're stuck in his win condition. That is the problem. Effing no skill, slam curse, slam backdash, bang bang. Oh, I run up, bang bang. My character can do nothing but predict it from the Mayan period. Then pray they forget Biken is in the game, losing it at the moment. Time to drink. I will continue to just be superior, I guess. You summarize the whole thing. The issue with Curse is that it makes his gun so good that the superior playstyle is just doing this, right? That's the superior playstyle. Once he's in on people, right? The thing is that he is not only one of the best zoners in the game, he's also one of the best rushdown characters in the game. The reason is that Tap Dust is designed around the fact that one, it does not lead to a lot of damage, and two, you cannot necessarily combo off of it very easily. He does not have such an issue. Now, they did nerf his damage, because I remember on release they made it so that this character used to do Nagaryuki levels of damage on release, right? He was an absolute absurd menace on release. Now he's at least in a state where you can say that he has natural predators. Back in like 1.0 release, he was one of the most busted characters in the game. Now they heavily nerfed a lot of his combo routes and a lot of his damage by making it so that the gun scales really heavily later on in the combo, right? For example, like if I do a combo like this, right? Like they start falling way more. Back in the day, they would pop up like super high and they would stay popped up for like a super long time. Also, things like this, you used to be able to get like 5 of those. It was absolutely like insane, right? And it also did way more damage. So they made it so that he does less damage across the board, and that he like the whole gravity scaling thing is like much harsher on him. The issue, however, is that he still has access to things like this. There we go. He has stuff like this. Happy Chaos is one of the only characters in the game who has the ability to break the wall from anywhere on the screen with any confirm on the screen, right? He is what I would consider a puppet character, because like the gun essentially covers all of his bad decision making, right? For example, a jump in like this would be a horrible jump in for anybody else, right? Shoot, let's even call it a jump in like this. This would be one of the worst jump ins known to mankind for any other character, but it works for Happy Chaos because he has the gun to cover him, right? So with the gun, you're able to cover a lot of your poor decisions in neutral because you're always covered by the gun, right? He's a puppet character at heart, because just like how a puppet character's puppet would cover a character's bad neutral decisions, the puppet aka his gun covers his bad neutral decisions, right? That's another thing. The other problem though is that Happy Chaos has really good buttons. One of the things about a puppet character's archetype is that they usually don't have great buttons, or they have good buttons that require them to have resources, right? It requires them the resources of like their sort of puppet in order to make those good buttons great, right? They gave Happy Chaos some of the best buttons in the entire game. His far slash goes incredibly far. His 2S goes incredibly far, and is 11 frames. Okay, his far slash is 10 frames. I don't know why the frick it's 10 frames. What's the timer for? The timer is to keep me on track and to keep me like from ODing, right? Also, his 5K best in class. His 2K also best in class. This is one of the best 2Ks in the entire game, right? It might be his jab, even though other characters, they have jabs, right? And their jabs are pretty good. His jab again leads to a full combo with full resources into wall break, right? Oh, well, not from there, but you guys get the idea. The thing is that his buttons are incredible, and he does not have to be good at using those buttons, right? I didn't even mention the fact that his 5P is one of the best in the game, right? He has the foot and Goomba stomps, which makes it so that a jump in like this, which would otherwise be fun and horrible, right? This would just go over so many people, right? But it doesn't for him, right? All of a sudden, he's able to convert that into a wall break from anywhere in the screen. I think you guys are starting to understand what I'm getting with. Now, let's talk about the big elephant in the room. And I touched on this in the beginning, but I would really want to emphasize this that I'm going to explain right here is the main reason why I think this character is extremely toxic. We're going back to Curse. We're talking about Curse again. You know why? Because we can never stop talking about Curse. Curse makes it so that he can put you in block stun from full screen, run up, and get a mix. It is so dumb. Like, his neutral decision making is purely based on the fact that he's able to slam backdash. He has one of the best backdashes in the game at 18 frames, and his backdash, or this curse ball, also acts as a backdash, right? A backdash and a win condition, right? In some of my videos and some of my degenerate videos, I mentioned that this curse ball is very similar to if Kai threw a fireball and you blocked it and then he won neutral for free, right? When Curse is on top of you, right, he's able to do stuff like this, which is some of the most dumbest fucking things in the entire. Nobody else can do this. Nobody else throws a stinky dookie ball on top of you and then wins neutral into a mix, into a wall break. Nobody else does that. Right? Nobody else does that. Let me breathe a little bit. Let me drink some water. This gives off old man yelling at cloud vibe, except the clouds is raining not. It actually completely true. Would it be better if he can only use his gun after his slash buttons, or would that make him feel awful to use? I think that would make him feel bad to use, right? I'm going to offer some solutions after my rant. I'm trying to think, what else do I really want to complain about? I think his mix is fine. I think that his damage is in a good place, right? With gunshot. Oh yeah. The other thing too is that this, let's see if I can get it, right? This should never happen. That should absolutely never happen, right? There were many instances where when the reticle is on me, right, and he whiffs a move and I try to punish the move, his reticle shoots me. And if it's already on me, right, if it's already on me, I am kind of okay with it. I think it's corny, but I'm kind of okay with it because that's not the worst thing in the world, right? But he should never be able to get whip out gunshot, right? That should never happen. Ever. That is the most insane thing. It feels horrible. It feels like you're getting robbed, right? You never want to design a character of which their pure existence feels like you're getting robbed, right? I am completely okay with cheap characters, but you never want to make a character that does something like that. Last thing that I want to complain about is this fallacy that this character is difficult. This character is not difficult at all. And what I mean by that is that there are some things that you need to know, some things that you need to get used to, right? You need to get used to quick gunshot, right? You got to get used to things like that. But they also gave him a lot of shortcut inputs. So for example, if I have this, I can do some inputs like down or back or forward. You need to know some hard stuff, but in reality, once you get used to some of that hard stuff, as mentioned before, his gun, it's mostly just button, gun, button, frame trap, gun, button, frame trap, gun, right? Like that's it. That's all you gotta do, bro. Like the fact that this move right here is +2 makes it so that his pressure is egregiously obnoxious. It's just completely obnoxious, right? Like I feel like making this not +2 makes it so that at the very least, like force him to shoot more, right? Because with the existence of this being +2 and with the existence of him like, oh man, they blocked my mix 5 times in a row. Oh no, I guess I'm gonna retreat, right? I guess I'm gonna just slam backdash and get the foot up out of here, right? And I don't even think that his backdash is it's one of his problems. I don't think it's the problem, but it just feels really dumb. The fact that this character does button, right? Like this button would otherwise be horrible because it's -11. Button, gun, all of a sudden I'm in, right? Like button, gun, all of a sudden I get to run mix. And I think his mix is fine, but this fallacy of, oh, Happy Chaos, he's a hard character, he's a technical character, blah, 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 blah. No, the frick he's not, bro. You can just do stuff like this. Dude, literally, some of your most optimal combos, especially on counter, is like this. Is that hard? Was that hard? Was that combo hard, right? That did like half his health. Is that combo fucking hard? It's not. And yes, there are some hard things about the character, but this hard things about every character. Anyway, I only have 5 minutes, so I would like to present some solutions, right? Let's talk about some solutions, right? First and foremost, I think that with the existence of 2.0, right, they are going to rework him. With 2.0, I hope, Arceus, please do not prove me wrong. I hope with the existence of 2.0, they are going to rework this character, because I honestly think if you just get rid of this move, this character automatically, and many Happy Chaos players will be like, oh no, but this character, he's so hard. It makes it so that I actually have to play neutral with my fucking godlike buttons. Oh no, whatever am I supposed to do? Brother, just play neutral. Just fucking run up 2K people, right? Oh no, you can't fucking throw a stink ball at people and then just auto lock on them. It's like, come on, bro. Anyway, get rid of this button. Automatically, he becomes way more fair to play against, right? I don't think getting rid of the button will make him worse. Like, obviously, it'll make him worse, but it'll make him worse in a good way, because he does not just auto win neutral by making you block a move from full screen out of a true block string. That's all I'm saying. The character is fun and well designed. I just think get rid of Curse, bro. Get rid of Curse or rework it to do something else, right? Something else. Make it so that it helps. It's another way to help him build concentration somewhat, or whatever the frick, right? Another thing too, this should never happen. This should never be. This is one of the worst feeling things in the game. I'm losing neutral because this goober McDookie head decides to fucking hold up his reticle. And this is usually accompanied by Curse. He decides to hold up his reticle, right? And then do this. Oh, wait, look at that. I just won neutral. All of a sudden I got in, and now you got to hold a mix. Like, what the frick are we talking about, bro? Get rid of air reticle some way, shape, or form. I think that as long as he is in hit stun or block stun, air reticle is fine. But outside of that, make it so that it does not lock on like that, bro. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. I actually, if you get rid of Curse, I'm actually okay with this, right? I'm actually okay with the half second it takes for this to actually make contact. I would say maybe increase it a little bit more, but maybe doing both nerfs is kind of OD, right? I'm completely fine with getting rid of Curse and not touching anything else about his kit. I truly think that is the root of all evil, right? The root of all evil is Curse, bro. That is the dumbest thing ever, because like the thing that I complain about the most about this character is that he chucks Curse on you and then he just runs in your face and then you cannot do anything about it. That is not fun. It's not fun. It's not interactive. And I'm so sick and tired of talking about this character. I actually like him. I like him a lot, and I'm going to get him to Vanquisher because I think he's a really fun character. But that's it. I'm not going to complain anymore. If you guys like content like these, please consider like, sharing, subscribing, turn on the post notification bells on. I just had to get that off my chest because you guys heard me say it plenty of times, but I just had to get that off my chest. I think he's a great character. I think that he is fun. Like, he's designed to be fun, but they just have some things that are just way too overtuned. And I think that Curse is the biggest thing. So let me just read some of the comments and we're going to get into 2.0. We removed his reticle. His projectile is now 100% accurate. Have fun and F you. Just auto pops. Also, we made it so that his concentration bar actually does not exist, and he kind of is always in concentration, and therefore you're kind of just always in block stun. So as soon as the round starts, if you don't just win round start, you just auto lose, right? Amazing. To be fair, Happy Chaos's entire character is literally meant to be unfair and BS. Yeah, I guess, but it's gone too far, bro. It's like Happy Chaos is the reason why every other DLC character comes out like bad. He's literally the reason why every single other DLC character comes out bad, bro. And it's kind of insane because they're like, oh, we don't want another Happy Chaos, bro. We don't want another Happy Chaos. Let's make every character bad. Like, let's make them really good, but take away like one good thing just to make sure that they're like properly tuned. It's like, bro, come on, man. Come on, man. One guy ruined it for everybody, bro. Make its bullets a tangible projectile that works like every other projectile in the game. I am partially okay with the hit scan. I just think that the auto lock on hit scan is insane. Just remove Chaos in 2.0, but I like him. I think he's cool, bro. If they release a bad DLC, no one will buy him, therefore no profit. And yet they release like so many, every character. Lucy, bad. Venom, bad. Dizzy, bad. Freaking Elfelt, bad. Who else is bad? Freaking Johnny on release, bad. Sin on release, bad. Devin on release, bad. Like, it's so crazy. Come on, bro. That's it. Time's up. All right, we're going back to ranked.